So the bad news is I lost my gloves at the gas station. Good news is I only paid $2.35 to fill the tank up. $2.35. I plan on going somewhere, and I'm going to still try to get there using these. And I hope they're okay. We'll find out. I ordered some motorcycle gloves, and I'm waiting for those to come in the mail. So I guess I will use the ones I already had. So I guess I'll use this time to talk about who might want to buy a scooter. If you live in the city and all your money is going to pay ridiculous amounts of rent, then a scooter might be for you. If you want to be, tied to the public transportation. So usually in a city, about a 50cc scooter is good enough, to get you around. And I'm sure it's like super freeing, especially if you have to ride the bus or use the metro. I work for the metro, so I shouldn't tell you that, but whatever. Another great thing about the scooters in DC, you can park a scooter on a sidewalk if it's small enough. And so that's super convenient, parking in front of where you live, parking at work, blah, 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 blah. I live in the suburbs. I live about 10 minutes outside of DC. So I wanted this scooter because it can go on the highway. I'm not yet ready to go on the highway. That's just the level of my driving skills right now. But I don't need to go on the highway. I can get into DC just fine without going on the highway. And same thing for, Virginia is a little bit more difficult, but Virginia would be infinitely more easier for me just to get on the highway because Virginia is nearby as well. And so that's why I wanted this. Another great thing about scooters is storage. And I know it seems like a small thing, but really, when you're at the store, it's like a big thing. Because I was at the store recently and I had a bag of groceries and I had a McDonald's salad and I put it in the seat and I had like plenty of room left in the storage thing. So, and I have a little storage thing up front, and like I said, it seems like a small thing, but also when I go into places, I put my helmet in the trunk. And it's like, I see other motorcyclists carrying their helmets with them inside. It's not the end of the world to have to carry your helmet around or nothing like that, or to have to wear a backpack when you go somewhere. But it's just like a small convenience because motorcycles typically don't have a lot of storage unless you get those really big motorcycles. And so yeah, it seems like I said, it's just a nice thing to have. Also, I like to do the Sunday drive thing. It's April, it's getting into May, the weather is getting so nice, and I do it in my car. I just drive around in my car because they're always building. You see all these trees around here, and so many people moving into the DC area. They're gonna be chopping these trees down, God help us, and building new developments. So I just like to see the new houses and new developments going on around DC, outside DC, etc. So I do the whole Sunday drive thing. And when it's a nice day and you got your windows down, riding a scooter is like doing that times 10 because the wind is everywhere, And it's just really cool. And to me, like, the idea that you need to go 100 miles an hour to have fun on something, it doesn't even register with me. I mean, I get how 100 miles an hour can be fun, but at the same time, it's like you don't need to you can have fun going much slower than that. Because I saw two guys do a review of this particular scooter, and they were kind of snobs about it. They were like, because they were used to big motorcycles, and I guess they thought that riding a scooter was beneath them, and they were having a kick off of the fact that it's 155 cc's, but I love it. I think it's great, and it goes really fast. Like, I got up to 50, no problem going uphill without trying, and like I said, I just have so much fun, and it kind of feels like you're there already. Sometimes when I'm driving in my car looking at places, I'm still kind of separated by the walls of my car and the door. But when I'm on a scooter, like, I'm already out there in the open. And that can be scary when you're going really fast around a bunch of cars. But when you're going slow, it's like really peaceful, really nice. Like, you're really enjoying. I rarely enjoy just being somewhere. And I enjoy just being there. And so it's like super duper cool. Yeah, man, it's just they say it's a practical machine, and it is a practical machine, a way of getting around. I put gas in this thing, and I was on E. I filled it up with $2.35. $2.35 to fill this sucker up. I mean, that's just like awesome, So it's like so many good things to say about a scooter, and some things are small and may not seem like a big deal, and some things are just some things are a big deal. So and if you do prefer speed, they got bigger scooters that go really fast. They got 600, 800 cc scooters out there, and they're big, and they're highway scooters, and they tour, and they're great looking. And but one thing I found funny is when I do see the fast motorcycles, it's like they're doing the same speed limit everybody else is. Because when you live in a highly congested area, you got traffic, and if you ain't got to deal with traffic, you got to deal with the police. If you got to deal with the police, you got to deal with speeding cameras, which is one on the right coming up right now. I mean, there's just so many obstacles to you going 100 miles an hour. I mean, you can only do it in short spurts. I think if you live in a rural area, you might have an easier time. But great scooter, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe.